Hey, what's up? Is this what you're interested in? Do you like this red one? Do you like this grip right here? Well, guess what? If you upgrade to the Switch OLED, you can't use it. You're gonna have to buy this new grip, and it's 30 bucks. So, is it gonna be worth it? I'm not sure. I just got mine in after waiting a very long time, like everybody else. So, I'm just gonna go jump right in. I'm not even gonna edit this video too much. So, this is the original Switch, and this is the original Switch grip from Satisfye. So, off the back, you can see it has rubber pads, rubber grips that keep the Nintendo Switch from touching the plastic so it doesn't rub against it. I guess the first gen version actually was causing damage to the Switch, so they upgraded it with this second gen right here. I personally love this Switch grip, but when I got the Switch OLED, it wasn't compatible. It was too small, so I had to get this new one. And this new one, right off the bat, you can see obviously the color is different. It's white. We also have a little bit more grips on there. We got one more grip on each side, so bringing it to 3, and the teeth come out a little bit further. This Switch grip is also compatible with the original Switch as well, in addition to the OLED. Just looking at the back, seeing the differences, they're pretty much very similar. The only difference on the back is the fact that this one's called ZenGripPro and it's white. Comparing the two in size, you can clearly see that the Switch Grip Pro is a little bit smaller than the ZenGripPro, which is the white one. Now, it really doesn't make a big difference when you're playing. I still feel comfortable playing the new one as opposed to the old one, but as far as the color scheme goes, I feel like it matches perfectly with the Switch OLED. The only thing is when you switch the colors, say you have a blue and red Joy-Con, it doesn't quite match with the white grip. So I kind of wish they had more colors besides the white and the beat 'em ups version. But right here I'm showing the difference in the teeth size. Now that's gonna be a big thing later on, which is I try to put my Switch OLED into the white grip, and it's way more snug than the original Switch grip. Now here's the original Switch, and we're gonna go ahead and put it in, and it's very snug. It slides right in. It's still snug, and I've been using it, so it's not as tight as it once was when I first got it, but it's still pretty snug. Now you can see that there's a gap on the side, on both sides actually. It's a very small gap. It just shows that basically the Switch is floating from the plastic and it's not rubbing against the plastic, but it does rub against the rubber grips. And I've noticed that depending on the color of your Switch Joy-Cons, that they do leave a residue on the Joy-Cons, even in between where the two plastics meet. To be fair, it doesn't show up quickly. It's after a certain amount of time you'll start to notice on the sides of the Joy-Con there's a little bit of residue left from the grips. Now we're gonna have a look at how the new Nintendo Switch OLED fits inside the new ZenGripPro. And you can see I'm trying to put a lot more force into it. It fit perfectly. It's very snug, but the thing is it might be a little bit too snug, and the gaps on this is a little bit more bigger than the first one, than the first Switch grip. So that's something that's a little different. On the back, looks similar to the first one, but you can see on the sides, on the grips, you can see a little bit more grip than the original. And once again, you can tell that it's floating from the plastic, it's not touching it, so you don't have to worry about getting scratches on the back of your Switch or on the sides. But remember, I'm pretty sure with these white Joy-Cons you're gonna get some residue, some black residue, which is why I'm a little hesitant to use my white Joy-Cons. now we're going to be switching it up. We're going to be putting the original Nintendo Switch in the new ZenGripPro because it is compatible with both models, which, you know, unfortunately the original Switch Pro grip isn't. So here I go. Actually, this fit and placement is perfect. It slides in perfectly. It's very snug, but at the same time, I don't have to be scared that the Joy-Cons are gonna pop out like I am with the Nintendo Switch OLED. I really like this. I really love the way it fits. You can see there's more gap, but obviously it has to be like that because the Switch is smaller than the OLED. But this is a perfect product if you have the original Switch as well and you don't have a Switch grip yet. You can get this new Switch grip and basically future-proof yourself. The color scheme goes perfect with the red, I think, but I wish there was different colors still. As we look through video of the box that it comes in, I'm gonna give you my verdict on whether or not you should get this or not. So, if you like playing on handheld and that's your main way of playing your Switch, getting one of these grips is basically a must-have. You have to get these grips. This is, to me, the best grips out there. Now, some major negative things that I do not like with these grips. Number one is the fact that I have to remove the grip every time I need to put it in the dock. That literally sucks. I hate doing that, especially it being so snug and so tight that every time I have to charge my Switch, I'm literally like being super careful that I don't want to break my Joy-Cons off the hinges of the Switch itself. So I wish they came up with a design where I can just put it in the dock with the grip itself and not have to keep removing it every time. But besides that and the residue issue on the sides with the grips, but besides that, I think this is a perfect product for the Switch. I love using this. I hate using the Switch without it. My fingers and my hands start to cramp. With this, it feels natural. But you guys make your decision whether you want to get it or not. I know there's other products that do the same thing, but to me, this is the best one. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.